Hey guys, what you doing? It's TheKillerDoll here, back with a new video, finally after, 3 weeks? But not to worry, we're back and doing something rather standard for this channel at this point, talking about ASMR. So clearly I've talked a lot about ASMR on my channel, considering I have basically, a series now dedicated to this shit? Probably because it's the only thing that can put my ass to sleep other than edibles, but I digress. But you know, those videos specifically talked about the ASMR thoughts in the community, the people that are really sexualizing ASMR on YouTube, basically. You know, shit that clearly goes against community guidelines on YouTube.com. But that's besides the point. What I'm really getting at here is that there is a lot to ASMR, and one of the things that I personally love about ASMR is ASMR roleplay. And let's be honest, there's like 4 things that are basically like standard run-of-the-mill when it comes to ASMR roleplay. You have your fantasy roleplay, your professional doctor-esque roleplay, your more day-to-day-like roleplay. There's a lot of these kind of videos within the community, and it's rather oversaturated if I'm being quite honest. Like, the number of content creators that do these kinds of videos are super common. It's your run-of-the-mill ASMR, basically. But depending on the creator, it could be this super intricate, fully edited, super detailed kind of video that you almost want to stay awake for to see what all happens in it. Or it could also be rather simple, pretty straightforward, not much editing to it, but you know, it gets the job done. You get the little brain static and you pass the fuck out. It did its job. And then you have the genre-defining, bold, basically rather hidden and obscure videos, the interesting ASMR roleplay. And by interesting, I clearly mean I don't know how somebody thought of this or did this with a straight face, but it's here, it's on the internet, and it's labeled as ASMR, so here we are. I mean, just look at this. Look at it. It is literally the title of an ASMR video that is readily available to you on YouTube.com. This is a real thing that exists. To put it bluntly, it's just weird ASMR. But yeah, unlike my ASMR thoughts videos where I'm basically saying that the content in the video is not deserving to be on YouTube due to over-sexualization and just breaking a fuck ton of YouTube's community guidelines, the videos I'm going to be talking about today are the exact opposite of that. Consider this a good old 180. These are videos that are 100% okay to be on the platform. There's nothing really like rule-breaking in them, and it's just a good time. And with all that being said, you know, they're just a little like weird, that's all. And the only form of being questionable that they are is kind of the questionable of how did you make this video with a serious face instead of why is this grown man fingering a pocket pussy for YouTube? And I will take the first over the latter, clearly. So yeah, instead of talking about the over-sexualization of ASMR for once, let's kick back, relax, and watch something that might give you brain tingles, or at the very least, give you a couple laughs. A couple hee-hees and ha-has, you know? By the way, a quick disclaimer, very quick. I have seen maybe 1 or 2 of these, like, when falling asleep and stuff like that. The rest of them are videos I found throughout the last couple of years when I was at college, just for the sole purpose of talking about how weird they are, so I can't wait to do that. This is just as new for you as it is for me. It's the weird video's time to shine, and you know, why not let them? I am actually very excited for this. So the first video we're going to be talking about is one I've already displayed on the screen, which is None Takes Care of You in Bed, You Have the Plague. First of all, I just have to say that I love that they added that the listener has the plague. Really, it just settles that it's the early 1300s and I am a 23-year-old with nothing else to do, obviously. What's a girl to do during these times? Die another kind of fucking painful death? I will gladly take sitting bedside with a nun while having the plague over whatever else would await me. Probably burnt at the stake, maybe. I'm getting my timeline confused, but whatever. Yes, I have a history degree. No, clearly, I didn't pay attention in some classes.
You are sick with the bubonic plague? So sorry. Do you have money? I take care of you for money. Good, good.
Oh, you're shitting your brains out and dying a slow and painful death, Oh, I'm so sorry. But you know, if you let me sit bedside by you and have some money, I will pray that God kills you a little bit faster because, you know, you're going to fucking die.
Listen, we're not even a minute in and I fucking love this already. Like, no joke, this is iconic and you cannot change my mind. Truly the best ASMR I've ever seen.
Listen, I know. During these tough times, people are starting to lose their faith in God, the church, but we call it God. Makes it a lot easier for a transaction to happen because of the whole, you know, people are suffering, the priests don't know what to do, the priests are abandoning the sick, and then for some reason we get wealthy. The church or God, but you know, for us, same for you, it's like, you know, whatever. But let me just adjust my headdress. Nonetheless, in these tough economic times, even God is having a bit of a bankruptcy situation, so we need every nickel and dime we have. Is this all you have? Good, good. You're not going to be needing it for very long.
I really wasn't prepared for this video to be like a full-on fucking parody of like nuns in the church during this time. Not gonna lie though, I'm living for it. Like my Catholic, now non-religious ass is like totally vibing with this. Literally, like, I just love this character. The fact that she really said with her whole chest that God's gonna need this money in a couple fucking hours or days more than you're going to. Mwah. Now, the real meat of this video is basically the nun trying to heal you, because let's face it, in the 1300s, the power of Jesus Christ and God himself could absolutely cure you of fucking any ailment. And by cure you of anything and everything, I pretty much mean that there were bodies lined up in the streets for a fucking reason. And I truly need you all to experience firsthand, no interruption, the healing power of this nun yourself.
Now, I'm going to be splashing a little bit of holy water. Please don't touch me. Now, I'm going to be splashing a little bit of holy water all over you. Just, you know, blessing your aura, blessing your air, blessing everything about you, you know. Just the blessing, the blessing, the blessing. That way, we can expel the demons from you, you know, all the little demons. Oh yes, I bottle my water, you see. I'm a thirsty person, and I like to remain hydrated. No, it's okay. I can drink holy water. I'm a nun. So, we're going to be splashing some of this holy water on you. I'm not actually splashing it on you because I don't want to waste my holy water on someone who's basically going to die soon. But you know, for, you know, your comforting sake. I'm not touching you. No, I'm not touching you. But for your comforting sake, I want you to think that I'm splashing it on you. So that way you feel like something is going on. Something to your benefit. Now, I'm going to be needing you, and this is a very important part. I'm going to be needing you to follow my fingers, like here. Follow this part of my fingers, okay? Do not remove your eyesight. If you remove your eyesight, you are for sure dead. If you don't remove your eyesight though, you are also for sure dead. So don't do anything, okay? Whatever you do, it is your fault, okay? So don't do anything. Now, follow the fingers. Otherwise, you are for sure dead. And if you don't do it, you are for sure dead. Okay? Okay. Now, follow the fingers. Okay? Follow the fingers. Trying to bless you right now. Trying to bless you. Not very many people get their last rites. Not saying you're having your last rites, but also you're having your last rites. There we go.
Truly, I believe that this could not only cure the plague, but COVID. Now, this video, of course, has to end on the best possible note, which is very obviously the woman being a very obvious woman of God.
Very interesting. Here, I'm going to take this back from you because you're not going to need it anymore. I give you like a good couple of days to be reunited with the holy whatever is up in the sky. I don't know if he even has the Black Plague. If he doesn't, oh my god, we're screwed. But he probably does, to be honest. Like, why do you think he's not responding? He's kind of already in the hole. So, there we go. We're going to be just, you know, doing this. Oh, are you falling asleep? Oh, I think we got a corpse on our hands. Oh, looks like my job's done. But yeah, I want them to think that I was busy with you, okay? I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. Because you're kind of like deceased. So,
in this household, we stand a woman of God who stands for 3 principles: God himself, corpses, and collecting whatever fucking money she can from these plague-infected bastards. Also, 4 things: social distancing. She ain't let that man touch her at all. We love that. Go off, queen. Truly an iconic woman of the cloth. We stand 1 bitch. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Alright, so next up we have something going into the Dr.-esque version of ASMR roleplay. You know, shit that's been totally calming, not funny whatsoever, 100% totally serious. The ASMR gynecologist, Lady Doctor Roleplay. Because, you know, there's truly nothing I would like to enjoy more in ASMR form than the wonderful experience of having a fleshy internal organ that bleeds once a month. And truly the pain that goes with it. Such as, you know, having a speculum shoved up your cooter so you could get the good old cervix swab that tells you whether or not you have an STD or if anything else is fucking wrong with you. Honestly, if there's anything I'm hoping for this video, I hope that she does a little cervix swab, because if you don't do that with like hard sounding brushing noises, what was the fucking point of making this? Let me hear the scritch scratch of what I can only describe as being the worst part of having a fucking uterus. Now, I'm not gonna lie guys, I actually really like this video for the sole purpose of it being like actually nice in terms of discussing the whole reproductive process and discussing an app that helps keep track of one's period, fertility window, medication, you know, all that serious shit. And the talking part of it before the exam is actually like really nice ASMR-wise and doctor-wise. By doctor-wise, I mean it's really comforting, which is very weird for me to say as someone who gets like the worst nerves going to doctor's appointments and gynecologist appointments. Too much information? Yeah, that's a little too much information, isn't it? So let's get to the good part, the part that we're all here for. The good old cooter inspection.
I told you, the outer labia, and then I'm going to just kind of feel around on the inside, just see if there's any like just abrasions or any kind of just abnormalities.
So, much to my dismay, as I was kind of predicting was going to happen, they don't go super into detail about anything. There's no speculum, they just do the little touchy-touch bullshit with you, and that's it. So, I officially take back everything I said. This video is 0 out of 10 and my immersion was broken. How dare you not include the dreaded cervix swab? Okay, so that last video was a little bit out of left field. I kind of just threw you into some like serious fucking doctor roleplay shit right away. So we're just gonna take a break for a second and get back into the weird, interesting ASMR. So let's just bring it all back and do some like chill, cool, like totally calming content for you guys. Which when it comes to ASMR would clearly be ASMR psycho kidnapping. That is solely inspired by Melanie Martinez as well as Mr. Jefferson from Life is Strange. Honestly, never really considered that kind of mix because, you know, Melanie does her own little creepy thing and Mark Jefferson is just, you know, fully creepy for another set of reasons. Not even really creepy. He kidnaps and drugs students and then helped assist basically burying one of them after they were killed, and then goes on to kidnap another student and tries to kill them for knowing too much. And it's all for the sake of art at the end of the day. But yeah, creepy's a word for it. Probably should include spoilers there, but like, Life is Strange is such a fucking old game. If you haven't played it yet, I just saved you some money. Consider yourself fucking lucky. But basically, it's a weird combo, but I'll bite.
Do you have any idea why I've brought you down here? No, you don't know. Well, I'm here to do an experiment on you. Yes.
Honestly, would not be the first pretty girl to want to experiment with me, but go off, I guess, queen. Is that too much? I think that was a little too much. But you know what? I didn't get to upload anything specifically like for Pride or anything like that. So if you have an issue with that, you're homophobic and get off my channel. I don't know. Just let me shoot my shot at pretty girls. Jesus Christ.
I do photo shoots of people, of students, and you have a gift that no one else has. You know that. You're special. Yes, you are.
Ma'am, the only gift I have as a student is the ability to cry in the middle of my research methods class and then literally tell my professor a couple minutes later when he comes up to me and asking if I'm alright and understand the material, that I understand the material perfectly, despite breaking down over getting a question wrong. Let me tell you, it's not a gift. It's a fucking curse. But yeah, throughout the entire video, there's like a lot of heavy-handed Life is Strange references. And clearly you can tell that it spoils Mr. Jefferson's like whole fucking shtick within the video game. As well as like the major twist, which I also spoiled, but you know what, doesn't matter. They did it first, not me. It's not my fault. And that's pretty much it. It's just pretty much a femme Jefferson roleplay thing. And I think the only thing you could kind of say that is Melanie Martinez in this video, besides her being a very pretty girl, is the fact that she's wearing a fucking choker throughout this. But I mean, go off, queen. We love when women in this house. So I feel that now, like, the only, like, right thing to do, because we've already jumped into some character ASMR roleplay, is to only go deeper into that. I mean, we just saw something that was inspired by a video game character and inspired by a singer, or more so, the entire plot of a video game character and the aesthetic of a singer. So what's better than continuing that with another video game character? One that for some goddamn reason I've simped for the last 3 years of my fucking life. Eden's Gate introduction with Joseph Seed, or the more blunt title, getting indoctrinated into a cult by a horrifying man that likes to keep his shirt off but for some reason is wearing a shirt for once.
Well, we can start whenever you like.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, I do not think I can watch this video. Like, how does this man look so similar to Joseph Seed? Which, mind you, Joseph Seed is based off of Greg Brick's appearance, who's his voice actor and all that. So, like, how does this man look like Greg Brick? Like, hear me out. The more accurate approach to this, he would be shirtless. But the dude literally looks like Joseph Seed, and I just don't know how to comprehend this within my head. My tiny little peanut brain is just going fucking bonkers right now. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, somebody get this man an award for fucking phenomenal cosplay. Holy shit. So I'm not even gonna lie, guys, like, I know I said I was covering weird ASMR, and I truly thought, as someone like who knows Joseph Seed's character very well, I'd be able to kind of like make jokes about this and all that, because, you know, obviously I'm a freak, and I was the only person who enjoyed Far Cry 5 enough to the point where I played it too many times to where I know everything about the fucking characters. But I can't really crack jokes about this. This video is actually a phenomenal character-based video, and it's a really cool interpretation of Joseph Seed from someone that's not Greg Brick. And clearly it's being done by someone who understands the character, like, really well, because this video felt so similar to Joseph's whole talk with that one chick in the Inside Eden's Gate mini-movie. Someone please actually consider giving this man an acting job. Like, go off, dude, seriously. Also, fun fact, I learned this going through his channel. I actually watched this guy's ASMR roleplay of Mark Jefferson when I was in high school, and that is the first ASMR video I ever actually watched. So I didn't know what ASMR was back then, and I just thought this was like a cute little mini, like, movie kind of thing that a dude was doing for, like, Mark Jefferson and all that. Sure enough, it was ASMR, knocked my ass out, and I wondered why it knocked my ass out, but here we are. So if you want to blame anyone for my obsession with talking about ASMR or watching it, you have this dude, so thanks for that, bud. We have good old ASMR gun sounds, which is basically the sounds of somebody getting ready to basically fucking kill you. Very relaxing, very calm, very 10 out of 10, very soothing. You know, this is truly an experience I can't wait to have, and I think the best part out of this is that this isn't just one video. This guy has done a couple fucking videos like this. Man specifically has an arsenal of weapons for the purpose of ASMR, and honestly, that's what the Second Amendment is for.
Look, you know, your boy just been chilling like a villain, man. Still hot like a skillet, but I ain't pimping, you feel me?
I can't even lie, I really like this guy already. Dude's just having fun, and like, how can you not get infectiously happy over that? Like, this is good vibes. How can you not love when a person's just having fun? It's a great time, 10 out of 10. I'll shut up now, let's get going with this shit.
So, we're gonna go ahead and start with this.
Wait, what the fuck? This man got the extendo clip of the fucking century. This man has every Call of Duty player's, like, extendo clip of their wet fucking dreams. Jesus Christ. So, obviously, if it wasn't clear, I'm not a guns expert, so I don't know if this is how, like, every extended clip looks. But, like, no, seriously, what is that clip? Like, that is like, my shin length from the looks of it. Like, if it's that on his arm, then, like, on my shin, I think that's proportional. Like, I'm sorry if I'm coming across as stupid with all this, but I'm just so blown back by, like, how long that is. Like, the dude really played Call of Duty once and said, alright, bet, I could use that for ASMR. Let's go, boys.
Let you see their hollow points. I'm gonna go ahead and let them run out the chamber right now. Alright, like, we good, y'all, we good.
I need y'all to understand and remember for a second that this is an ASMR video. Like, somebody is using this to doze off and fall asleep to. Like, somebody heard those click-clacking of a gun and was like, ah yes, Betty Bye time. Listen, I just thought that this guy was gonna be tippy-tapping on a gun because that's, you know, the stereotypical ASMR moves. But truly, the man rubbed the gun on the mic, and all I could think of at this time is just the absolute dumbassery I would be doing if this was me.
Alright, now we're going to be using a Walter PPK because that is my favorite gun and the only gun I can remember remember from James Bond today. Yes, this isn't a gun, but a PlayStation 4 controller. Use your imagination for 5 fucking seconds. My mom took away my Nerf gun, so I have to fucking improvise. Hear that? That's me rubbing my gun on your fucking skull.
I mean, truly, better him than me, because he's actually taking this shit seriously. Albeit, the sounds of course sound weird to me. He's doing a lot better than I would ever do in this situation. Clearly because I'm a fucking child. Now, on the subject of overall threatening auras, which is very oddly enough the way that, like, a lot of weird ASMR, like, goes to. And to just end this video on the absolute best note possible, I figured we'd actually talk about a video that made me and my roommate lose our shit at 1 in the morning. And I think it's a very justifiable video to lose your shit to. So our final video for today is good old Gordon Ramsay ASMR Tsundere. Yes, you have heard that right. We have managed to turn Gordon Ramsay into the absolute best anime trope possible. And this is the video that has me wondering what the fuck goes through some of your guys' heads when making this stuff. Like, I just want to know how far gone you have to be with insanity, creativity, or like how much alcohol or drugs you've consumed to actually think this and go through with it. But overall, the title's iconic. I'm truly excited for this, so let's rush right into it.
Right, so here we are. How you feeling?
Dude really said with his whole chest, it's time to become Gordon Ramsay, by just drawing lines on my face to become that wrinkly fucker. But like, he totally nailed the voice though. I can't wait to hear him call me a fucking idiot sandwich. It's gonna be just like hearing Mr. Ramsay himself say that.
Obviously really big improvement because basically I feel like you've been taking the fucking piss a little bit with your cooking ability as it stands, and you haven't really been engaging on a professional or physical level. If I wanted to employ rhesus monkeys to cook, I think they do a better job, and they don't have opposable fucking thumbs.
Ah, there it is. Degradation brain go brrrr.
Do you know what the lion said to the zebra? It's fucking raw.
Okay, but the dude really embodied Gordon Ramsay to a T. There's no way around it. Or like somebody with the worst case of nervous twitching, I guess. I guess that's also Gordon Ramsay. He does that a lot. I don't know. I watched a lot of Hell's Kitchen, a lot of Kitchen Nightmares, but I didn't really see that. Creative decisions, obviously. Truly, this could actually just be me when I was bleach blonde, or it could be Gordon Ramsay. These spot the difference games are getting a little too challenging for us, guys. Calm down.
You've impressed me, and I think it's safe to say that you've touched my heart.
But yeah, 10 out of 10. Can barely tell the difference if this is an episode of Hell's Kitchen or not. Love that for you. Truly, it is basically the same thing as Hell's Kitchen. You don't need to watch all 14 seasons. Trust me, this is like the basic gist of it. But with all that being said, we have now reached the end of our very lovely, very enlightening, and of course, super chill discussion of the interesting ASMR that's on YouTube.com. Which is truly interesting and just, you know, absolutely not weird. Regardless, I hope you all enjoyed this little dip into the weird world of ASMR roleplay. Yes, this is just a dip. There are truly way more videos I could have showed you guys because I have, like I said, a fucking playlist of them. But you know, I'll save those for another time if this video does well. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I do have plans to look into a couple more ASMR videos in the future. That's gonna be something I actually have to sit down for though, so like, maybe not anytime soon. But you know, I feel like it's only right to actually keep looking at ASMR because, you know, it really is the genre that just keeps on giving. And with all that being said, that is going to be it for this video. As I said at the beginning of this video, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. There's nothing against community guidelines in here. This was just like a fun look into some weird ASMR roleplay. And to be quite honest with you guys, I actually do like some of the videos that these guys make. So the links to their channels are going to be in the description below. So if you want to get some more brain static going and just want something to knock out to, be my guest to do that. Just don't be dicks, because truly these guys do make good content, and despite the weird videos, I mean, I do respect them. Damn, Doll making a video that isn't shitting on ASMR thoughts and is actually positive, that's a first.
And something that you guys may never see again if I don't get support on this video, so please leave a like down below.
Plus, I mean, you might as well leave a like because I basically was just your little ASMR tour guide for a little bit, showing you the weird side of ASMR with some guidance, obviously. So support your little ASMR tour guide with a like down below. Or, you know, I'll just throw y'all into the thoughty ASMR content again quicker than you could say Sundari Queen Gordon Ramsay. And you might as well subscribe if you're into talking about the whole ASMR genre, because truly, that has become the absolute staple of my channel at this point, and I will gladly take that over being, you know, an internet brat fully. The ASMR connoisseur label is kind of outweighing the internet brat stuff, but don't worry, we'll get back into the internet brat territory very quickly. And until the next video, which, by the way, very quick heads up regarding this, try to bring back the internet brat content before I throw you guys into some new territory and then bring back the internet brat shit again with some longer videos that I've been planning for a little bit of time. You know, one that I've hinted about on Twitter,
which you should definitely follow if you want to keep, you know, up to date about what content's coming and what I'm working on all that.
You know, just more future content that's gonna absolutely destroy my brain, but it's for you guys, so I think I can cope. But yeah, until that video comes out, I will see you guys later. Bye! You think I can make Schultz do, like, ASMR? Because I think that'd be great. Can you do ASMR? Wait, no, come back. I think he's a natural.